What's up, you guys? So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 9 of my favorite fragrances, 9 fragrances that I could recommend to you guys as we approach fall and winter. There are actually a few more that I wanted to include in this video, but they just weren't appropriate for the season. I've been collecting so many different fragrances over the years. I grew up spraying on some classics when I would go to school, but I'm not like a professional fragrance type of guy, alright? I just know it smells good, I know what I like, and I wanted to share with you guys some of the best smelling fragrances you can add to your repertoire. So I do believe I have a mix of everything. I have more affordable fragrances, but they're all designer fragrances. I do believe so. But not my pants falling apart. Like I was saying, a lot of these are designer fragrances, but fragrances, they're more so on the affordable side, and you can get them in different like fluid ounces, different sizes and stuff like that. With that being said, a lot of them are long lasting. Like you don't gotta sprit. Like you're good just spraying it on your pulse points, and a lot of these, they linger for 3, 5, 8. A couple of these like 10 hours, I kid you not. So I'm not gonna talk anymore. Let's get into this video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you are new. So you might as well go ahead and get this out of the way. Sauvage from Christian Dior. This is the perfume. The bottle, it's sleek. Cap is magnetic, so you can trust it if you plan on traveling with it. This is the 2 fluid ounce bottle, which is very distinguishable. It's sleek, and as far as the fragrance, it smells amazing. I actually picked this up recently, but I've been very familiar with this fragrance even before I knew the name of it, because I would smell it so much. So when I smelled it recently, I was like, I know what that is. I don't know the name, but I need to have it now. I did a little bit of research on the notes, even though I typically I describe the fragrance as it hits my nose. Let's see, my whole house is gonna be smelling like cologne for the rest of the week. This has like a woody base. It's a signature fragrance. It's got a woody base. You get some spice with a little bit of lavender, and it's very masculine. Like this is probably one of the more masculine fragrances that I have. It's strong, it's crisp, and it's just something that you can never go wrong with it. It's versatile. Though for me personally, since it is such a easily recognizable fragrance, this is something that I mixed with something that was a little more light, a little more citrusy. But yeah, you can never go wrong with Sauvage Dior. And I just had to include this one in the video. Had to get it out of the way, because hello. Alright, so this next one is Bvlgari Man in Black. This is a new pickup, well, relatively new pickup. It's warm, it's spicy, but it's sweet. This one's like uberly masculine. So even though it does have like a sweet note to it, a lot of the notes in here are sweet. It's masculine and seductive. This is something that you wear on a date night. Yes, it's uberly woody. As far as the bottle, it's giving luxury. You put this on, whoever you with will not be able to keep their hands off you, or their nose. That'd be kind of weird though. But you get what I'm saying. This one for sure is great for fall. More so winter, just because it's so warm and it's really sharp. It's very distinguishable. It turns heads. Whenever I wear this is probably one of those fragrances that I get the most compliments on, because it's crisp and it's easy to pick up. Okay, so now we got Paco Rabanne 1 Million. This is another classic. I've been wearing this since like my elementary days. No cap. I don't know if they reformulated this or if I wore maybe like a different family of the 1 Million when I was younger. This one, it's like a cool sweet, like it's super sweet. This is definitely more on the effeminate side, even though it is a masculine fragrance. One of the notes in here is a leather accord, and I will say this smells nothing like a lot of the other Paco Rabanne fragrances. It's actually not what I consider a fall fragrance, but I wanted to include it in this video just because this is one of those fragrances that you can mix with something that is a little bit more woody, a little bit more musky, a little bit more calm and warm. If you're someone who's not really into the sweet candy-like fragrances, skip over this, because this is like an exaggerated, sensual, sweet fragrance. That's why I like it so much. I tend to steer more towards sweetness or fragrances that have like a bit of a vanilla or lavender note to it. The reason why is, and I don't want to get too off topic, but the reason why is a lot of masculine fragrances, to me, like some of the top notes, when you smell it at first, it hits your nose and it's like, to me, it almost comes off as if like, damn, he needs to shower, you feel me? So I like stuff that's like more so happy medium in between, or stuff that's sweet that I can mix with something that is a tad bit musky but not over masculine, if that makes any sense. Nevertheless, I love this. I grew up with this. This isn't going anywhere, and I'd highly recommend you guys to at least smell the tester. Alright, another classic, Acqua Di Gio by Giorgio Armani. This is another one that I grew up with. This one, like you can't go wrong with it. This is very masculine, but it's versatile. You can wear this during the day, at night, all year round, it doesn't matter. It's bold and it gives me a sense of nostalgia. It's a very old-fashioned fragrance in comparison to a lot of fragrances. I feel like now they're more contemporary, and to me, it's kind of hard to distinguish. This one's classy, it's woody and earthy, and it's got like a sense of like mystique and mysteriousness too. Is mysteriousness a word? The bottle of this is also iconic. It's very sleek, classy, and it's got the magnetic cap as well. Yes, I love her. She's really bold. You can mix this too. I would recommend this just because this is, like, it cuts your nose up. It's really strong. But yeah, classic, can't go wrong with. Next we have Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male. Who told them it was okay to take my torso and put it on the bottle? Look at how snatched this is. Who told them this is okay? So I did a little bit of research on this after I purchased this, and supposedly this has been around since 1995, but it's been reformulated a couple times, I believe. This one, though it can't compare to the other classic I just showed you, this one's right up there. It's really sweet. Not an effeminate sort of sweet, it's more of a seductive, come fuck me type of sweet. It's very seductive, it turns heads, it's crisp, and it's got vanilla and cinnamon. Those are the main two notes that I smell in this, and that's why I love it so much. I love anything vanilla. Add some cinnamon with it, and baby, you sold me. This is one of the more honored fragrances if you do more research on it. You can't go wrong with it. And another thing I like about this is it's soft. It's really soft. Probably one of the more long-lasting fragrances that I have. I should have talked about this with the other fragrances, but the Acqua Di Gio is another one of those fragrances that lasts, for me, up to about 8 to 10 hours, but it also depends on like your body chemistry and where you spray it, of course. But this is long lasting as well. One of the notes in these that you smell as it's drying, I get like a bit of coffee, like coffee bean, but it's very subtle. You mainly smell vanilla in this though. Next, I'm not really familiar with like this designer as a whole. This is Catalina Herrera, I believe, and this is Bad Boy Le Parfum. This is another one of those like mystery fragrances. It's another seductive one, but oh, does it smell good. It smells so good. This for sure is another one of those date night fragrances. It's really soft, deep and rich, and there is like a sense of warmth to this, and ever so subtly peppery. One of the notes in this is black pepper, so that makes complete sense. Though I can't really familiarize with the notes, I can just do my best breaking down the scents to you guys. Also, let's take a moment for this bottle. It's giving lightning bolt. I don't know why all my bottles are particularly black. Quality fragrance. This one definitely grew on me. Okay, so this next one, I'm gonna go ahead and disclaim this now. This is not a fall fragrance at all, but before y'all come for my neck, let me explain myself. So this is Bleecker St Bond No. 9. So this is a unisex summer style fragrance. It's really sweet, it's really long lasting, and this is most definitely the most expensive fragrance that I currently own. So immediately when you spray it, it's got like, it's mainly blueberry. That's what I'm smelling, like blueberry, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of cinnamon. It's really sweet, it's soft, it's not gonna cut up your nose. You smell blueberry at first, and then the dry notes, that's where you smell more of the vanilla. It's really fresh, and supposedly one of the notes in here makes it more woody, but I don't get that with this, which is why it is unisex to me, which is also why I feel like this could work in the fall if you pair this with something else that is a little bit more strong, a little bit more musky maybe. I had to feature this one just because I get a lot of compliments when I wear this. The first day I got this, I wore this, excuse me, and I was walking Bella, and there was this lady, and she was following me, not like on no creeper shit, we were going the same direction, but when we came to the elevator, she stopped and she was like, I really enjoyed walking with you because you smelled so good. Mind you, we were at least like 20 feet apart in distance. So it's soft, it's long lasting, but it'll definitely catch people's attention, and it's really sweet. Is it a fall fragrance on its own? No. Should you look into it? Probably. You should. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so this next one, another classic. This is the Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, and this is the intense version. So this is another fragrance that I kind of grew up with. I remember I was in high school and I would spray this. It's really strong, number one. It'll cut up your nose. You do not need a lot. I would spray so much of this. I didn't really know too much about what I was doing. I just knew it smelled good and what I liked. So I would spray a shitload of this, and by like lunch period at school, sometimes my head would hurt if I inhaled too much of it. So this is fresh, sophisticated, and floral. It's really, really intense. Like I said, super concentrated. It starts out really sharp, but then as it subsides, it starts to get a little bit more warm and has like a floral musk to it. Some of the notes are grapefruit, which you can definitely smell. Mandarin orange. There's some sort of musk. I know it's got some sort of musk in there, and there's amberwood in this too. This is a must-have, especially for winter. The bottle to me is timeless. I got the, I think this is like the 1.5, 1.6 fluid ounce. So I got the small bottle. Only reason is because it's so concentrated, you don't really need to spray that much. So you can get a lot of durability out of this. This will last you for a really long time. Okay, so we're on to the last one. This is a fairly new release. Like, I want to say released within the past 3, 4, maybe 5 years. I know it's new. This is the Azzaro, the most wanted, and this is the La Perfume. So for this one, it's really classy. This fragrance itself isn't like overpowering. It's really soft, but it's sweet, it's warm, it's fall appropriate. It's got like a subtle like sandalwood note to it, but overall like it does not really blow you away. It's not really intense like something like the light blue. It's subtle, but it's a head turner. Some of the notes are cardamom, I think it's toffee, and amberwood. It's very classy. It's not overbearing. When I think of this, think business meeting. That's what this is giving me. The bottle itself is very distinguishable. It really stands out. It's really sleek. When I went to the store, I think they had, I don't know which one it was, but they had something like this, but the style was silver. It was the same style, the color was just silver. So that's what really drew my attention to Azzaro. I've never heard of this designer before. So they have the Wanted, and then this is their succeeding release of that, the Most Wanted, which is a little bit more intense than that one. So I picked this one up, and yeah, like I said, it's sweet, not overbearing, really classy, but it does turn heads. And that is gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, these 9 fragrances are just some of the fragrances that I decided to choose for this video. I have so many more. I'm thinking about doing like a full fragrance collection haul one day. Maybe, we'll see. But I highly recommend you guys to check out all of them. You really can't go wrong with any of them. A lot of them are more so like on the soft, citrusy, sweet scale of things. But if you mix them in with some of the classics that I also showed you guys, you get a nice blend of everything. So let me know if you guys found this video helpful. Let me know if you took any valuable information from this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more content from me. And don't forget to leave a comment. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video.